I see you here. I wanted to talk about guilt today and how useless of an emotion it is. Okay, so this is a good one. So, what up, what up? I wanted to make a video about being bi on Twitter. Being bi on Twitter is quite a whirlwind. You have to be really careful about who you follow, whether they are straight or gay or bi. So I am black, I am bi, I am feminine, I grew up in New York, I am agnostic, I am learning about socialism, I am an actor, I am a writer. So these are boxes, these are labels, whatever, but it definitely influences what I want to see and what I want to engage with on a daily basis. It can be quite a difficult place to be when you sort of start to tally up all of my labels or all of the things that I subscribe to. I find that following the wrong straight people will lead me into a place where suddenly everybody here is very, very transphobic or makes little snide comments, makes little like comments about how they think that LGBT people have gotten rights faster than black people have gotten rights or just whatever. And it's always like, first of all, the powers that be set it up in a way so that oppressed groups will be fighting amongst each other and be jealous and resentful of one another more than the oppressive structure, right? So there's that aspect of the conversation. But another aspect of that conversation is that when do you think LGBT people started like existing, first of all, and when do you think they started like fighting for their rights? And do you acknowledge that there are black LGBT people? You know? So that conversation always is very like, whoa, I'm not going there, right? And then on the gay side of things, yeah, I might get a lot of the pop culture references or a lot of the references to like what I had to do as a kid, being a bi kid, but the biphobia jumps out all the time. The misogyny jumps out all the time. The transphobia jumps out all the time. So like you have to be very selective about like which gay people you follow too. And then within the bi community, as with any community, there are people who are good, not so good. There are people who are abusers. There are people who are clickbait, who just post comments just to get attention and to get a rile out of people. And also, you know, a huge part of the bi community is white. A huge part of the bi community that is part of like organizations is white or is not black. A couple of months ago when, you know, all of this stuff was happening with the uprisings, you would see posts from various bi organizations and various LGBT organizations trying to show support for black lives by saying things along the lines of, oh, like we've got so many black bisexuals who do great work for the community, so therefore, come on, like let's get riled up, let's support Black Lives Matter, let's support black people. And you know, while a lot of people might think that that is like a great sentiment or a great talking point, I think it is horrible. You are hinging your support for officers not killing black people off of the work that black people have done for bi organizations or for LGBT organizations. That is completely inhumane and completely racist. So it's just like, it's hard because it's hard sometimes to follow like people on bi Twitter because it's just like, okay, I don't know what this person has going on. I don't know if they are racist. I don't know what this is. I don't know if I'm being fetishized right now. I don't know. So yeah, that's kind of like another aspect of it as well. I personally gravitate toward accounts that talk about things that I'm interested in. So that talk about music and supporting black people, various shades and also opinions. So just because I don't always agree with somebody does not necessarily mean that I will necessarily unfollow them. It's kind of like, how do I disagree? What do we disagree about? And are these like fundamental things for me? Are the disagreements like posited in like a good argument? Like you disagree with me, but you have a really strong argument. I love that. I respect that. Like that makes for better engagement. So yeah, there's that aspect of things. And then there's the dating aspect of things. Personally, I do not really go into people's DMs like that. I do it here and there, but not really a whole lot. I personally am just always like a little like shy with things like that. But here and there, I will do it. that's how people use Twitter. Like, it's like, yeah, like you slide in people's DMs that you think is cute, and you kind of get like a little preview of how they think or how they communicate or what their interests are. So I think that's cool. I've done it here and there, like I said, but I think maybe in the future I will try to do it more, because these dating apps are just like the worst, you know? If you made it this far, leave some hearts down in the comment section below and let me know what you think about this topic and if you're on Twitter. Bye, babes.